Look around you. Every single person you know is hiding something, not in their words, not even in their actions, but in the spaces between them, the pause before they answer, the smile that lingers 1 second too long, the way they tilt their head when you speak. What if I told you you've been reading these signals your entire life without even knowing it, and worse, someone out there may already be using them on you? Tonight, I'm going to show you how minds can be played with, not in some far-off story, but in your daily conversations, your choices, even the way you scroll this screen, because the truth is, once you see the invisible strings, you'll never unsee them. The silent signal. Have you ever noticed how silence sometimes speaks louder than words? In every conversation, there are hidden signals that most people miss. Think about the moment when someone pauses right before answering your question. Was it hesitation, or were they carefully choosing their words? The truth is, these tiny gaps are often more revealing than the answer itself. A subtle glance, a quick shift in posture, or even the way someone takes a breath before speaking, these are silent signals that carry powerful meaning. Our minds are wired to pick them up, but because we are distracted or too focused on what's being said, we often overlook them. Imagine how many secrets you've already been exposed to without realizing it. That nervous laugh when the topic gets too close, the folded arms when a subject makes someone uncomfortable, or the smile that doesn't reach the eyes. Each of these signals is like a code waiting to be unlocked. Once you start paying attention, you'll see that silence is never truly empty. It's filled with hidden emotions, unspoken thoughts, and sometimes even quiet confessions. The real question is, how often have you ignored these clues in your own life? How many moments passed where someone's silence was telling you the truth, but you only heard their words? The world is constantly sending signals that most people never notice. But when you learn to read them, it feels almost like uncovering a secret language, a language everyone uses, but only a few ever understand. The mirror effect. Have you ever wondered why some people instantly feel familiar, as if you've known them forever? It's not magic, it's the mirror effect. Human minds are naturally drawn to reflections of themselves. When someone subtly mirrors your tone, your gestures, or even your choice of words, a hidden bond begins to form. It feels comfortable, safe, and strangely magnetic. Think about the last time you met someone and felt an instant connection. Was it really coincidence, or were they reflecting pieces of you back at yourself? The truth is, people are more likely to trust, like, and open up to those who feel similar to them. And similarity doesn't always come from shared experiences. It can be created in the smallest ways. A nod when you nod, a smile returned with the same timing, even matching your rhythm of speech without you noticing. The effect is subtle, but powerful. It makes you lean in closer. It makes you feel seen. It makes you feel understood. But here's the part most people never realize. This reflection doesn't just happen to you. You create it for others too. Without even trying, you mirror the energy of those around you. That's why being with someone anxious can make you uneasy, while being near someone confident can lift your own spirit. The mirror effect is everywhere, shaping relationships, influencing decisions, and guiding first impressions. Once you see it, you'll notice it in friendships, in conversations, even in passing encounters with strangers. It's not about trickery, it's about awareness. Because the moment you understand the mirror, you'll start to see how often people are not just responding to you. They're actually responding to themselves reflected back. The scarcity shadow. Why is it that the moment something feels out of reach, we want it more than ever? This is the power of the scarcity shadow, the strange pull of the human mind toward what seems rare, limited, or slipping away. Think about it. A simple object becomes priceless when only one is left on the shelf. A message feels more valuable when it's from someone who rarely replies. Even attention becomes addictive when it's given in small, unpredictable doses. It's not always about the thing itself, it's about the shadow it casts when we believe it could vanish. Our minds are wired to chase what might escape us, fearing we'll miss something important, even if we never needed it before. How many times have you wanted something just because it was almost gone? A seat on a crowded bus, a limited time offer, or even the affection of someone who doesn't give it freely? The shadow of scarcity tricks us into believing that what is rare must be worth more. But here's the unsettling truth. Sometimes the chase isn't about desire at all, it's about fear. Fear of missing out, fear of being left behind, fear of never getting another chance. The scarcity shadow has the power to shape choices, push people into decisions they never planned, and even change how we value things in our lives. And once you notice it, you'll start to see its fingerprints everywhere, in the way people shop, in the way relationships form, even in the way opportunities are presented to you. The shadow is always there, whispering that what is rare is worth more. But is it really, or is it just the mind playing with the light? The seed of doubt. Sometimes it only takes a single question to change everything you believe. Not a loud accusation, not a direct challenge, just a quiet question planted at the right moment. That's the seed of doubt. Imagine being certain about something, and then hearing a single phrase that makes your confidence waver. Are you sure? What if you're wrong? Did you ever wonder why? These tiny sparks can grow into storms inside the mind. Doubt doesn't shout, it whispers. It lingers in silence long after the conversation has ended. And the most haunting part, once a seed is planted, the mind can't stop watering it. It replays the thought, searching for answers, creating shadows where there were none before. Think back. How many times has a small question made you second guess a decision, a memory, or even a relationship? Doubt reshapes the way you see things, often without you realizing it. It can weaken certainty, but it can also awaken curiosity. It forces you to dig deeper, to look beyond the surface, to uncover truths you might have ignored. The seed of doubt is powerful because it doesn't need to be forced. It simply needs to be placed. Once inside, the mind does the rest. That's why the smallest questions often create the biggest changes. And here's the thought that stays with you: how many of your current beliefs are truly your own, and how many were planted by someone else long ago without you noticing? The seed is small, invisible, but once it takes root, it can transform everything. The invisible strings. Every day you make choices. What to wear, what to eat, what to say, even what to believe. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, are those choices truly yours, or are they being guided by invisible strings you can't see? The mind loves to believe it is in complete control, yet subtle cues constantly shape your direction. A song playing in the background shifts your mood. A headline framed a certain way changes your opinion. Even the color of a room can influence how long you stay in it. These strings are everywhere, pulling gently, quietly, without resistance. Think of the last time you scrolled through your phone. Did you stop because you decided to, or because something carefully placed grabbed your attention? The truth is, these hidden strings don't feel like chains. They feel natural, comfortable, even harmless. That's why they're powerful, because you rarely notice when they are being pulled, and yet once you begin to see them, the world looks different. Ads no longer feel random. Conversations feel layered with hidden nudges. Everyday environments feel designed to steer you. The unsettling part isn't that these strings exist, it's how easily we follow them. We often believe our choices are made in freedom, when in reality, they're gently guided by patterns set long before we notice. The question is not whether the strings are there, the question is who or what is holding them, and once you see them, can you ever look away again?